Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Psalms 19 from the New King James Bible. This psalm is a beautiful poem written by King David. It consists of two main sections, the first describing the glory of God as seen in nature, verses 1 to 6, and the second praising the law of God, verses 7 to 14. Here is the breakdown of the psalm, verse by verse. Verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. This verse speaks to the natural world's testament to the existence and majesty of God. The heavens and the firmament, the sky or the expanse of the universe, are depicted as continually declaring or displaying the work of God's hands, referring to the wonder and vastness of the universe. Verse 2. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. Here, the verse personifies the day and the night, suggesting that each day and each night has a message to convey or knowledge to reveal about God's glory. This verse emphasizes the continuous nature of this testament. It happens every day and every night, without ceasing. Verse 3. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. This verse emphasizes the universality of God's revelation through nature. The voice of the heavens and the firmament is heard everywhere, transcending all speech and language barriers. Verse 4. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tabernacle for the sun. This verse continues the idea from the previous one, stating that the message of the heavens reaches throughout the earth, to its farthest corners. The reference to a tabernacle for the sun suggests the place where the sun resides or its path across the sky, further emphasizing the grandeur of God's creation. Verse 5. Which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices like a strong man to run its race. Here, the sun is personified and compared to a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, full of joy, and a strong man eager to run a race. These metaphors serve to depict the glory, and the joyous, powerful movement of the sun across the sky, which is another testament to God's creative power. Verse 6. Its rising is from one end of heaven, and its circuit to the other end, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. This verse talks about the sun's daily journey from one end of the sky to the other, highlighting the completeness of its circuit. The phrase, "there is nothing hidden from its heat," underscores the all-encompassing nature of the sun's influence, just as God's sovereign reach extends to all corners of the universe. Verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul, the testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The focus shifts here from the natural world to the law of God. The law of the Lord is described as perfect and able to convert or restore the soul. The testimony of the Lord, his self-revelation and promises, is certain and can impart wisdom to those who lack it. Verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart, the commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. This verse praises the perfection of God's laws, stating that his statutes are right and bring joy to the heart. It further highlights that God's commandments are pure and serve as a reliable guide for moral conduct. Ultimately, adhering to these laws provides spiritual enlightenment, offering a deeper understanding and peace in one's life. Verse 9. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. The term, fear of the Lord, refers to a reverent awe and respect for God, which is described as clean and everlasting. The judgments of the Lord, his rulings or decisions, are depicted as both true and righteous, reinforcing the absolute moral authority of God. Verse 10. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. This verse expresses the high value and desirability of God's laws, testimonies, statutes, commandments, fear, and judgments. They are more precious than gold, even the finest gold, and sweeter than honey, the sweetest of foods. This metaphor underscores the profound worth and pleasure found in God's word. Verse 11. Moreover by them your servant is warned, and in keeping them there is great reward. Here, David recognizes the practical value of God's laws. They serve as a warning, helping to guide one's actions and prevent wrongdoings. Furthermore, obedience to these laws is associated with a great reward, suggesting both earthly and heavenly blessings. Verse 12. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse me from secret faults. This verse reflects on human fallibility and the possibility of secret faults, sins or errors one may not even be aware of. David asks God for cleansing, recognizing that only God can fully know and cleanse us of our errors. Verse 13. Keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless, and I shall be innocent of great transgression. In this verse, David prays for protection from presumptuous sins, those committed with arrogance or deliberate intent. He asks that these sins do not rule over him, as he aims to live a blameless life and avoid grave transgression. Verse 14. Let the words of my mouth, and the meditation of my heart, be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. The psalm concludes with a personal prayer. David desires that his words and his innermost thoughts be pleasing to God. He recognizes God as his strength and Redeemer, underscoring his reliance on God's power and saving grace. Thank you for joining us today on Believe and Achieve. If you found this exploration of Psalm 19 inspiring and helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting content. Your support helps us continue our mission of spreading positivity and empowering messages. Remember, it's not just about believing, it's also about achieving. Until next time, stay blessed, stay inspired, and keep achieving.